All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NDP Main Gym. It was brought to my attention that the mic was muted for the entire first half, so do with that information what you will. You didn't miss much. Irish shot a lot, didn't score a lot, and had more than too many turnovers after Cousino came out with a very heavy press on defense. The score currently 16-33. 10 points for Farr and 10 points for Cade. They have led the team so far. Now Nessel bringing it in. Over to Wesley. Wesley working his way into the paint. Rejected by Shirley. Up Fernandez, up to Lipparoto. Lipparoto brings some speed down, pulls it back to the corner, getting double teamed, passes into the paint for Fernandez. Fernandez puts it up, almost the end one. He was fouled. So free throws coming for Adrian. That foul was on RJ Wesley. Free throws coming for Fernandez. First one, no good. Now second free throw coming in for Fernandez. And another brick, rebounded by Cade, now up. Over to Saunders and in with the layup. Now Lipparoto over to Roa. Roa working down to Lipparoto. Lipparoto looking for something. Up to Roa at the top, guarded by Farr. Over to Lipparoto. Roa sweeps. Pass down to Shirley. Shirley for Roa. Now swings it to Lipparoto. Into the paint for Catula. Catula is fouled. Another foul coming here on RJ Wesley. And going to be a throw-in. Shirley here to throw in. Catula sweeping out. In the corner, guarded by Saunders. Working his way in. Goes for the layup under. Got it. But the long outlet pass to Cade. Now to Nessel. Nessel pulls up. Now back to Cade. Cade for three. In and out. Rebounded by Roa. Roa over to Lipparoto. Almost had it taken away. Now going to be an odd man rush. Roa over to Catula. Catula up for three. Rim. Loose for the rebound. Rebounded by Wesley. Foul coming. Going to be a foul on the Irish. We're just showing cumulative fouls here. The first foul of the half on the Irish. Now bringing in is Nessel. Nessel over the middle, over to Farr. Farr from three, guarded by Lipparoto. Passed out to Saunders, now up to Wesley. Wesley down to the corner for Nessel, guarded by Shirley. Up to the top for Cade, now to Saunders. On his way in, passed out to Wesley. Wesley to Farr. Farr now down to Cade. To Saunders in the corner, working his way under. Goes for the layup, rejected by the backboard, but a foul coming, along with some free throws. It is 12 on Roa. Second foul of the half, free throws coming. Free throws for Saunders. First one here, 6 minutes, 12 seconds. First free throw is good. Saunders up to 5 points on the day now. Now second free throw coming. Shirley with 3 fouls has been subbed out for Corey. Saunders now with the other free throw, good. Now 37-18, Lipparoto. Gonna need to get some help over to Corey. Corey, gotta get it through fast, up to Roa. Roa, back to Corey. Corey takes it across just in the nick of time. Spins, doubles in his feet, out to Lipparoto. Lipparoto tries to send that one to Fernandez, just too high. Coach Durkin telling Sammy Corey he needs to just keep running with that. And now Nessel bringing it in. Down to the near side for Saunders. Saunders back up to the three-point line for Cade. Cade working his way in. Over to Farr for three, and he got it. 13 points for Farr here now. Corey going to need to bring this in against this trap foul coming. Throw in here for Roa.
Irish clear, Irish clear.
Pass out to Liparoto. Liparoto Euros, went for the layup, no good. Rebound by Catula. Catula working, puts it up. Off the rim, rebounded by Wesley. Wesley now bringing it in across the top. Over to Farr. Farr sitting at the top of the three-point line. Now down to Cade. Cade in the far side corner. Up to Saunders. Back to Wesley. Into the corner for Farr. To Kessel. Back to the far side corner. Wesley working in. Ran into Fernandez, and going to be some free throws here for the Patriots. Right? Yes. For those of you who don't already know me, I'm Augie Villawan. I don't know anything about basketball. Free throws coming for Wesley. First one. Subs coming in. Fernandez being taken out for Wisniewski. Irish trail it by 22. Gonna need to get something going here. Second free throw from Wesley in. So now Irish trailed by 23. Corey bringing it across. Over to Roa. Roa working in. Taking it himself. Up the layup. Or Catula got it. Farr. Over the middle to Saunders. Saunders pitches it off to Farr. Now to Cade in the paint. Working, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound got by Saunders. Saunders working, denied over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski now to Ben. Ben lost the ball and picked up by Wesley. Wesley working in into the near side corner, back to Wesley. Wesley with a layup, no good, but he did travel. So ball heading towards the Irish. Wesley is down. It looked like he took a knee or an elbow to the chest. Trainer's coming out to take a look at him. Looks like he's going to be okay, just going to come off. Irish trail by 21. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Rowe with a throw-in from the Irish baseline up to Corey. Corey's got to keep moving. Corey looking for some help. And foul coming. That foul there on CJ Barber. Throw-in from Roa. On the near side, right in front of the scores table. Back to Liparoto. Liparoto guarded by Raper. Now swings to Corey. Corey on the far side. Up to Catula at the top of the key. Back to Corey. Corey back to Liparoto on the near side. Guarded by Raper. Working his way in. Doesn't have anything. Still working. Over to Corey. Corey stops. Pulls up. Working his way in. Over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski misses the layup. Loose and a foul. Foul on Wisniewski. Throwing it in is Brandon Cade, number 30. He's normally number 20, but I believe there was a jersey mix-up. Now over to Farr. Farr going to take it all the way. Cross half court, stops. Working on Liparoto. Now out across the top. Over to Barber. Barber had it stolen. Up to Rocco. Wisniewski coming in. With the leg, got it. 7 points on the day for Wisniewski now. Now Farr bringing it up. Farr into the paint, working. Pass over to Barber. Going to be Irish ball. being called here on number 11, Nicholas Farr. Roll with a throw-in. Roa throwing it in. Puts it over to Liparoto. Liparoto face guarded by Farr. Now back to Roa. Roa working his way in. Now out across half court. Working his way into the paint with a floater. No good. And rebounded successfully by CJ Lee. Now up to Raper. Raper working into the paint with the lay. No good. Roa up to Liparoto. Has him. Liparoto with the layup. Good. Irish starting to gain some steam here. As now Farr bringing it in slowly. Irish starting to cut into this Patriot lead just a little. Farr working it into the paint. Puts it down for Cade. Cade got it. Cade with 12 points on the day. Liparoto. Liparoto working in over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski foul. So free throws coming for Wisniewski. So that was on number 5 for the Patriots, Joe Raper. So 2 free throws here coming for Wisniewski. First one is good. Now the second one coming in here. 2:31 left in the third. Irish trail by a pretty substantial margin. Wisniewski here for the second free throw. Off. And a foul on Coutula. So Robin now going to come in and now headed back. It's going to be a throw-in from a free throw. Not a throw-in, a free throw. It's the 5th foul in the day for the Irish. Shooting for the Patriots is Cade. First free throw, no good. Second free throw coming for Cade. Is up and good. And timeout called by the Irish. 30-second timeout. Apologies. Timeout called by the Patriots. Irish trailing here. They got off to a bit of a rocky start, turning the ball over several times. We were held scoreless for the first, I'd say, 3 minutes before the game was blown open by the Patriots. They've gone on several double-digit runs and currently lead the Irish 44-25. Now Roa going to be throwing it in for the Irish. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third. Roa throwing it in from the Irish baseline. Up to Liparoto. Liparoto over to Corey. Corey flips it over for Liparoto. Now flips over to Corey. Corey back to Liparoto. Liparoto pass down to Coutula. Coutula working into the paint. Goes up. Foul. So going to be 2 shots. Foul on number 25, CJ Lee. Free throws coming for Lucas Coutula. 4 points today. 2 free throws coming. Coutula averaging 20.5 points a game. That first free throw, no good. And CJ Lee getting subbed out by Jeremiah Saunders. The last free throw coming for Cotulla. Is up and good. So Cotulla up to 5 points on the day now, as Carr carries it in for the Patriots. Across the top, guarded by Liparoto. Now down to the near side for Cade. Cade thought about shooting, it doesn't. Now to Barber. Barber over to Saunders. Now into the corner for Farr. Farr puts a three up, got it. He has just been money from three, now up to 16 points on the day. Corey over to Roa. Roa. Pass is tipped, still working into the paint, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Roa. Puts up the second attempt. No good. Rebounded by Cotulla and foul. So another foul. This one coming on 32 Saunders. And 2 more shots for Lucas Cotulla. Cotulla's first 3 throws off. Minute 36 left in the third. Irish trail this one by 21. Cotulla's second free throw. Up. No good. Almost taken by Wisniewski, but got by Saunders. Farr bringing it in. Out across half court, guarded by Liparoto. Roto. Swung down to Cade. Cade puts it up off the rim. No good. Rebound taken by Roa. Roa making his way across, guarded by Carr. Puts on the Jets a little bit. Spins. No good. Gets his own rebound, however, through the legs of Wisniewski, and now up to Farr. Farr taking it and lays it in. Up to 18 now. Now down to Cotulla. Cotulla fouled. So some more. That one on number 1, CJ Barber. More free throws coming for Lucas Cotulla. Only made 1 out of the 4 so far. 2 shots here. First one, got it. Cuts the lead down to 22. As Roa subbed out for Max Robin. So, referees telling the players to tuck their shirts in. That is just, I think, a rule for basketball. Now, free throw. 1 more for Cotulla. Hit the last one. This one is up. Got it. Seven points on the day for Cotulla, as here's Nessel. Passes it down to Saunders. Saunders on the near side. Down to the corner. Up to Nessel. Nessel out across the top. Guarded by Liparoto. Now pass down. The pass was down to Helton. Up to Saunders, now up to Raper, now down to Nessel in the corner. Far side corner for Nessel, guarded by Liparoto. Now up to Saunders at the top, guarded by Wisniewski, working his way in, foul. A foul on 32, Rocco Wisniewski. Free throws coming. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Irish trail by 21. Free throw from Saunders, up. Good. Off the backboard, in for Saunders. 6 to 7 points now. Second free throw from Saunders, up. No good. Rebound taken by Cotulla. 20 seconds left now. Irish can need to see if they can get something quick here as Liparoto brings it in. Over to Corey. Corey. Over to Robin. Robin. 12 seconds now. Down to Cotulla. Cotulla working in the paint. Puts it up. Rebound. In and good. 30. Lead down to 25 seconds. Helton puts one up. Okay. The Starters coming back in at the end of the third quarter. The score is Irish 30, Patriots 50, and we head into the fourth. So Cotulla now up to 9 points on the day. Lead scorer for the Irish. In order, Cotulla with 9, Roa with 9, Wisniewski with 8. For the Patriots, Farr with 18, Cade with 13, and Saunders also with 13. Just this press defense giving the Irish trouble clearing, making them draw it out just a little bit too much, doubt themselves just a little bit, and inevitably force some things as we go towards the end of, or the start of the fourth. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Augie Villawan here with NDP Athletics Broadcasting, giving you today's live coverage of Notre Dame Prep Fighting Irish varsity basketball team taking on the Warren Cousino Patriots. Currently, Warren leads by 20 with a score of 50-30 at the start of the fourth quarter. Irish going to start with the ball. Starters back in for the Irish. Shirley passes it in for Liparota. Liparota with some speed out to the corner for Roa. Roa puts up the 3 off the rim. Rebound by Cotulla. Cotulla puts it up. No good. Rebound taken by Fernandez. No good. Roa with the rebound. Still no good. And going to be Irish ball. Knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. Shirley here to throw it in. Just a messy play there, to say the least. Shirley here to throw it in for the Irish. Looking over to the corner, knocked out of bounds by Barber. So Irish offense just struggling a little bit here today. Only 30 points so far. Stark outlier from their typical averaging of 49. That is that 3 from Roa, in and out. Not sure how that didn't fall. Now Helton has it, put up ahead to Raper. Raper pulls up from 3. In and out, recovered by Fernandez. Ben puts on the Jets, pass it over to Cotulla. Cotulla missed that pass. Now Fernandez has it. Fernandez to Roa, mid-range. Got it. Up to 11 points now for Roa. He's now pressuring Helton. Now back to Saunders. Saunders takes it across, guarded by Fernandez. Saunders over to Raper. Over to Barber. Now down to Helton. Down to Saunders. Diving effort from Cotulla to try to keep it in. Unsuccessful. Now throw in from Raper. Irish trail by 18. Coming out hot this quarter. Raper looking for something. Throw it into Saunders. Saunders to Helton. Helton under the bucket. Helton with his first points of the day. Liparota into the feet of Roa. Over to Liparota, working his way in around the right side. Working on Nessel. Nothing going there. Drawing out to the 3-point line. 5 seconds. And as someone who knows nothing about basketball, I don't know what just happened. Fernandez being subbed out for Wisniewski. Irish trail it by 20. And Saunders being subbed out for Charleston. Raper with the throw-in. Sent all the way over to Helton. Helton bringing it in. Down to Barber. Barber up to Nessel at the top. Nessel bringing it. Guarded by Shirley. Shirley giving great defense. Turns it over. Up to Roa. Roa coming in with the layup. Up to 13 now for Roa. Raper over to Barber. Barber working on Liparota across the top. Works towards 3-point line now over to Nessel. Nessel on the near side. Guarded by Shirley. Shirley not letting anything pass him. Now it is. Over to Charleston. Charleston runs right through Wisniewski. Now Nessel, no good. Rebounded by Catula. Catula up to Shirley. Shirley puts a spin on, lays it up. Foul. Foul called there on number 10, Kingston Nessel. Free throws coming for Shirley. Shirley. Irish trail by 18. First free throw. First point of the day for Shirley. Second free throw coming. Up and good. Wise bringing it in. Up to Barber. Barber nearly picked up by Catula. Euro steps in, goes for the layup. Got it. Good move there from Barber for the mid-range floater. Roa bringing it in for the Irish. Cuts across, over to Liparoto. Liparoto up from 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Charleston. Charleston sends it over to Wise. Wise. Guarded by Shirley. Shirley. Wise coming in, over to the corner for Henley. Up to Raper. Raper for 3. Good, but a travel call. Much to the chagrin of the Warren fans. Liparoto sends that one across to Catula. Catula on the far sideline. Over to Liparoto at the top. Guarded by Helton. Working his way in. Over to Shirley. Liparoto with the layup. Got it. So some flashes of good offense here from the Irish. Getting into some of their scheme and concepts. Getting some good passing and layups as Wise. Working on Shirley. Over to Barber. To Helton. Cutting across. Now to the corner for Charleston. Up to Barber. Barber walking in. Goes for the floater. Mid-range. In. Barber up to 8 points on the day. Now Liparoto working on Helton. Working his way in. Up to Roa. Roa puts up the 3. Brick. No good. Rebounded by Wisniewski. Now to Liparoto. To Shirley. Into the paint for Roa. Roa working on Barber. Puts it up. No good. Catula with the rebound and layup. No good. Up to Helton. Helton passed it right into the stomach of Liparoto, but got it back. Raper puts it under to the paint for Barber. Barber lays it in. And timeout called by Coach Durkin. And that's going to be a full minute-long timeout. So, Irish trail by 20 here, 38-58, with 57 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm Augie Villan here from NDP Athletics Broadcasting. I hope you're enjoying today's coverage of men's basketball versus Warren Cousino Patriots. Stay tuned for more action later next week when on Thursday, women's volleyball takes on Oakland Christian at home at 6, and when the North Oakland Eagles take on Grand Blanc at home. We're going to figure out if we can fit both of those games into my schedule. Very likely that it's going to be a full women's basketball coverage and then a partial coverage of the hockey team. They are out in a road trip playing the FNV Griffins. And then Saturday the 20th, the hockey team takes on Farmington in an OAA White Divisional matchup. You can get all of that coverage here on NDP Athletics Broadcasting. Shirley. Now down to Wisniewski. Wisniewski for 3. No good. Takes his own rebound. Working up and lays it in. It's 10 points for Wisniewski. Irish pressing. Over to Raper. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left. Raper for 3. Good. Good 3 from Joe Raper. Liparoto spins his way in and knocked out by Jordan Charleston. Subs coming. Charleston taken out for Sandridge. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Irish trailing by 21. Shirley looking for something. Thrown into Roa. Up to Catula, now to Shirley. Guarded by Wise. Shirley puts it up. And rebound taken by Sandridge. Wise working his way in. Has Shirley covering him up top. To Raper. Long three. No good. Rebound taken by Kane. And second attempt from Helton. Good. Liparoto flips the field to Roa. Roa gonna work his way in. Roa covered by Raper. Cutting across. Now down to Wisniewski. Wisniewski cuts inside. Goes for the layup. Got it. 12 points now for Wisniewski. Wise tripped up there by Catula, foul. And most likely some shots. As subs coming in for the Irish. Those subs being Josh Powers, Luciano Ruma, Sammy Corey, Jacob Evans, and Max Robin. The Irish starters head out. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Throwing in is Cass Kane. Irish trail by 21.
Fight through, Luciano!
Kane throws it to the corner. And gonna stay with the Patriots. Finn able to keep his hands away from it. Kane gonna throw it in again. 2 minutes, 33 seconds now. Irish still trail by 21. Kane throws it down to Finn. Finn guarded by Robin. Robin foul. It's now another throw in for Kane. Over to Finn. Finn holds it. Down to Kane. Now up top to Helton, guarded by Powers. Finn thought about it. Almost picked off by Corey. Working in and good for Sandridge. Corey over to Max Robin. Robin working over to Corey now. Back up top to Robin, down to Powers. Powers over the top to Corey. Corey working his way in. Spinning, gets under. No good, just rolled off. Rebounded by Finn. Minute 45 left now. Finn bringing it in. Pulls up at the three-point line. Pass down to Kane. Kane fouled by Jacob Evans. So Jacob Evans finally getting some stats down. Currently just has one rebound, now has a foul as well. Free throws coming for Kane. 65-42 lead for the Patriots. Sitting comfortably coasting, looking like they're going to a 2-1 record. Irish going to fall to a 1-2 record. Minute 40. First free throw from Kane, good. That now makes the score 67-42. 25-point lead now. Kane's second attempt. Off the rim. Right back to Sandridge. Got it. 4 points for Sandridge now. Powers working on Finn. Working into the paint. Over to Luciano. Ruma thought about pulling the three. Won't go. Over to Robin. Robin. Heavily guarded by Kane. Back up to Powers. Powers from the top. Sweeping across. Steps back. Puts up the second. No good. Rebound taken by Sandridge. Finn puts on the brakes. Turns it over to Corey. Corey. Triple teams here. Might want to pass. Over to Robbins. Robbins. Making his way in. Over to Powers. Powers up for three. Got it. Nothing but net there for Josh Powers. First points of the game cuts the lead down to 23. Now long range from Wise, not close, but rebound taken by Kane. Kane up to Helton. Helton working on Ruma here. 35 seconds left, looking like we're just going to run this one out. Ruma working on Helton. Stiff defense here. Passed over to Sandridge. Sandridge now back out to Kane. Kane guarded by Powers over the top. Now over to Finn. Finn working in. Pass to Henley. Helton, no good. Powers takes it. 7 seconds left. Counting down as Irish Luciano Ruma going to just put up a last-second attempt here. No good. So with that final score, your Notre Dame Prep fighting Irish 45, the Patriots of Warren Cousino 68. I'm Augie Villa 1. Thank you for tuning in to NDP Athletics Broadcasting's coverage of today's game. We will catch you next week when Notre Dame Prep girls volleyball takes on Oakland Christian on Thursday at 6 p.m.